Now, you are first requested
Ma'am, some of the words were different.
in the vocabulary list.
Yes.
I'll check again, bete. I'll check again and I'll let you guys know. But the end of unit vocabulary, the last page of the printable worksheet, over there, the words, they were the ones that I, highlighted when I was making you guys read the text. Okay? Okay. I would now request everyone to kindly mark their attendance. You have 3 minutes to mark your attendance, everyone. Okay, Ramesh, I'll have a look at it. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for tomorrow's lesson only, because then we have vacations.
मैम
मैम
कल आखिरी लेसन हो
लगाया है
Ma'am,
बाकी
when
मैम
will you give the winter task?
मैम मैम ये
You will receive the winter task. Don't worry. Tension ही कोई नहीं.
मैम where are you right now?
मैम
I
can
am in a room. I am in San Francisco.
Oh.
Don't you remember?
virtual background है
Yeah, this is exactly what you guys had in grade 6. Remember? Bridges.
yes मैम
This is the exact.
Yes, ma'am.
This is
Ma'am, is
going to
there a
be-
break?
Ma'am, on Friday, will we have class?
No. Qaid-e-Azam was
Oh,
born that day. No,
Yay.
classes. A holiday on Friday.
Yay.
That's great.
I am planning to be, quite um, open-hearted and, generous. I
Wow,
might
ma'am.
take the winter break.
Oh,
Okie dokie. Yes, should we begin the lesson? I think it's 11:01. We should now begin the lesson.
Yes, ma'am, we shall.
Bas dekh lo.
Yeah.
Last night I got a visa and I just flew over there, Salman. I will be doing a pre-winter task tomorrow. Okay, so so that you guys won't have difficulty attempting your winter task. Okay, as far as English is concerned, do it as soon as possible because by tomorrow, what I have planned is I have a short essay for you guys based on the topic that we are already doing. So I will make you guys have a little brainstorming session tomorrow, in which I want everyone to participate. You're going to give me the beginning, middle, and end of your essay, and based on that, you're going to write your own essay. So as soon as possible, finish off your winter task within the first few days, not only for myself, but for everyone, okay? And then enjoy the rest of your vacations. We are trying
Ma'am, when are we gonna have exams?
yeah, I'm going to use Padlet, yes. And once the school reopens, we might have, like, as the government asked us, that the schools who had their exams scheduled in December, once the school reopens, you are going to have your exams. So just be prepared for that.
Ma'am, what about the syllabus?
Can we
ma'am, but we didn't
start our
syllabus.
lesson? In the last 5 minutes, you can ask me as many questions as you wish. Okay.
Okay,
If you
ma'am.
open up to page number, which page is this? This is 109.
109.
Okay. We are doing page number 109 today of your textbook. This is the lesson. We have to cover the relative pronoun and adjective clause. I had, okay, fine. I had the videos ready. Or a minute, can you just close and close and close? Okay, I'll quickly show you two videos. Wait, they are in my documents. Zoom. And yes, you can see everything. Where was I last night? I think this was it. And this is it. Yes. Be ready. The video will start in a while. Oh, where is it? Oh, wait. Go away. You can be away from here. Okie dokie. Wait, Let me just adjust my screen quickly. Okay. Um, the first video is going to be about relative pronouns. Remember, these are what we have already covered in detail in grade 6. Remember, our whole second term was our first term was based on relative pronouns. We used to make sentences, and then I used to ask you, underline the relative clause, and then circle the noun that it describes. Remember?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it is the same activity. Since I am absolutely sure that I have taught you guys well, this is supposed to be act like where did my video go? Oh, where did my video go? Wait, here it is.
Ma'am, have you shown this video before?
Nahin. There's this particular place that I take these videos from, so it might seem similar. It might seem similar. Okay, chale. Here we go.
A relative pronoun is a combination
Can you hear it?
conjunction pronoun that joins a
Yes,
main
Yes,
clause
ma'am.
with a relative clause with
Yes,
a
ma'am.
relative pronoun. Relative pronouns introduce adjective clauses. The relative pronouns
I'm
are
going to
who.
restart it, okay?
A relative pronoun is a combination conjunction pronoun that joins a main clause to a relative clause with a relative pronoun. Relative pronouns introduce adjective clauses. The relative pronouns are who, whom, whose, which, and that. A relative pronoun does the work of both a pronoun and a conjunction because it relates to a noun going before, its antecedent. Who is the subjective case pronoun, whom is the objective case pronoun, and whose is the possessive pronoun. Who and whom always refer to people. Note, the possessive whose means belonging to whom or which, people or things. She is a person who has my respect, who refers to person. Mr.
What
Jones,
happened?
who
Wait
is
a
an
minute.
inventor,
What happened?
who has my respect, who refers to person. Mr. Jones, who is an inventor, came up with a brilliant idea to save energy. Who refers to Mr. Jones, another person. She is a person whom I admire.
Is the video messed up?
Yes, a
Yes,
lot.
ma'am.
And
Yes, ma'am.
oh my. Acha.
No, I think it's messed up.
Is messed up. ठहर जाओ. There is another place that I can show it to you from. लेकिन फिर ये यहाँ की कहाँ से हटेगी, लेकिन वो फिर मुझे बहुत लंबा प्रोसेस हो जाएगा. अभी यही वाली देख लें, मैं आप लोगों को दोबारा बना के लगा दूंगी. ठीक है?
ठीक है, मैम.
चलो.
Who is the subject of the clause who has my respect? Therefore, it's in the subjective case.
I didn't see.
The
last
same is
time.
true with who is an inventor. Who is the subject of the clause? She is a person whom I admire.
Is it still
Whom
messy?
refers to a person, and in
Yes,
this
ma'am.
case, whom
Okay,
Now
wait.
I think it's glitching.
It's glitching. ठहर जाओ, मैं 1 मिनट देखती हूँ. कोई मेरे पास ना
Yes, ma'am.
option है. यार ये ऊपर से नीचे किस तरह जाता है, ये वो पूरा ये ऐसे जाता है. मैम आपको आता ही कुछ नहीं है. ठहर जाओ. ठहरो. I'll sort it out. I have another place where I can get where I get these videos from. ठहर जाओ. Can I pause the share? Where do I pause share? Over here. ठहरो. Wait, just give me a second. I just hope हमारे पास we do have ample time. Okay. I just do hope quickly. Can you quickly work? Can you guys see my screen? No, I think you can't.
Ma'am, we can see your screen.
You can?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
No problem.
मैम सारा का कैमरा उल्टा हो गया है.
This is the secret where I get my lessons from. This is my
पागल हो गया कैमरा मेरा.
है ना. फोन उल्टा पकड़ लो.
फिर वो उल्टा हो जाना है.
Yes. Okay.
Welcome to the Knowledge Platform educational series on English. In today's lesson, we will have a look at relative pronouns.
Just a minute, okay?
A relative pronoun is a combination conjunction
You can see my screen, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
pronoun that joins a main clause to a relative clause with a relative pronoun. Relative pronouns introduce adjective clauses. The relative pronouns are who, whom, whose, which, and that. A relative pronoun does the work of both a pronoun and a conjunction because it relates to a noun going before, its antecedent. Who is the subjective case pronoun, whom is the objective case pronoun, and whose is the possessive pronoun. Who and whom always refer to people. Note, the possessive whose means belonging to whom or which, people or things. She is a person who has my respect, who refers to person. Mr. Jones, who is an inventor, came up with a brilliant idea to save energy. Who refers to Mr. Jones, another person. She is a person whom I admire. Who is the subject of the clause who has my respect? Therefore, it's in the subjective case.
Is the video
The same
working for
is
you
true
all?
with who is an inventor. Who is the subject of the clause?
Yes, ma'am.
She is a person
Yes, ma'am.
whom I admire. Whom refers to a person, and in this case, whom is the object of admire in the clause. I admire whom. Similarly, in the second example, whom refers to Mr. Jones, a person,
Okay, Biha.
but in the clause, whom is in the objective case. I met whom 10 years ago. She is a person whose opinion I respect. Whose refers to person. Janie, whose opinion I respect, is always honest with me. Whose refers to Janie. That refers to things or people. My best friend is a person that I have always been able to rely on. That refers to the noun person. Here is the book that you lent me. That refers to the noun book. Note, use that.
ओए मेरे अल्लाह आज बहुत गड़बड़ चल रही है भाई. ठहरो. Wait. I am so sorry, Victor. There you
A
go.
relative pronoun
so
is
sorry,
a
I'm playing it for the
combination
third time.
conjunction pronoun that joins a main clause to a relative clause with a relative pronoun. Relative pronouns introduce adjective clauses. The relative pronouns are who, whom, whose, which, and that. A relative pronoun does the work of both a pronoun and a conjunction because it relates to a noun going before, its antecedent.
Antecedent is the noun
Who
that
is
comes
the
before.
subjective case pronoun? Whom is the objective case pronoun? And whose is the possessive pronoun? Who and whom always refer to people. Note, the possessive whose means belonging to whom or which, people or things. She is a person who has my respect, who refers to person. Mr. Jones, who is an inventor, came up with a brilliant idea to save energy. Who refers to Mr. Jones, another person. She is a person whom I admire.
Sarah,
Who is the subject of the clause who has my respect? Therefore, it's in the subjective case. The same is true with who is an inventor. Who is the subject of the clause? She is a person whom I admire. Whom refers to a person, and in this case, whom is the object of admire in the clause. I admire whom. Similarly, in the second example, whom refers to Mr. Jones, a person, but in the clause, whom is in the objective case. I met whom 10 years ago. She is a person whose opinion I respect. Whose refers to person. Janie, whose opinion I respect, is always honest with me. Whose refers to Janie. That refers to things or people. My best friend is a person that I have always been able to rely on. That refers to the noun person. Here is the book that you lent me. That refers to the noun book. Note, use that to introduce an adjective clause that restricts the meaning of the noun. My friend is a reliable person, not just any person. The book is the one you lent me, not just any book. No commas are used around restrictive clauses. Which refers only to inanimate objects or things, never people. Which and that are usually interchangeable when they refer to things. Here is the book which you lent me. Which refers to book. You recall that in the previous example, we used that. Here is the book that you lent me. Both are acceptable. The vegetables, which are delivered daily, are always best from that merchant. Which refers to vegetables. Note, the possessive whose also refers to things. For example, the jacket whose zipper is broken is still my favorite. Whose relates to jacket. The choice of which or that sometimes depends on whether the clause it introduces is restrictive or non-restrictive. That always introduces a restrictive clause, and no commas are used around it. Here is the book that you lent me. It's restrictive. The book is the one you lent me, not just any book. No comma comes after book. The vegetables which are delivered daily are always best from that merchant. This is non-restrictive. The delivery information is simply an additional fact and does not restrict the idea that the vegetables are best from a certain merchant. Commas are used around the clause. Fill the blank with the correct relative pronoun from the choices in parentheses. Identify its antecedent, the noun it refers to. Pause the video and do the exercise.
yes, please. I'd like you guys to take turns. Arfa, Adil, I'd like you to attempt the first one, please. Everyone likes a person dash tells the truth.
Who
Who?
tells?
Very good, very good. Okay, Abiha Hussain, I'd like you to attempt the second one. Also, while you read the sentence, fix in the appropriate relative pronoun, okay? Abiha. Number 2.
Yes, ma'am. I spoke with the family whose house was broken into last night.
Whose house was broken into last night. Very good.
Last
Rumes.
night.
Number 3. Rumes. Number 3. Rumes.
The holiday,
Hmm.
which falls in June, is always celebrated with much enthusiasm.
Students, you are requested to kindly switch on your cameras. If you do not switch on your cameras, you will be removed from the class. Kindly quickly switch on your cameras, please. Very good, Rumes. Yes, Kashif, would you like to do the next one?
Ma'am, my aunt, whom I met for the first time last night, is a professor for mathematics.
Very good, very good. Hamza Ismail, would you like to attempt number 6?
Ma'am, the car that he has owned for 20 years is still in good shape.
Very good. Alian Amjad, number 5.
Ma'am, giraffes whose necks are very long can see for miles.
Very good, very good. Okay, I will play the video again. Let's check the answers.
Note, for your information, the relative or adjective clauses introduced by the relative pronouns are in brackets. Who is the right answer for number 1 because it refers to a person.
Now, if you notice, I've paused it for a while. Remember, this is exactly how I used to do it with you guys in grade 6. This is the reason why I chose the video for you people. Okay? Now, if you notice, the relative clause has been placed in the bracket. The verb has been underlined. The relative pronoun is given in red color, and the antecedent, that is the noun that it defines, has been highlighted in green color. Okay? Yes, please.
Whose is possessive and relates house to family, its antecedent. Which refers to holiday, which is inanimate.
Inanimate, it is a non-living object. It is an abstract idea.
Whom is the right answer here, and not who, because whom is the object of met in the clause. I met whom for the first time last night. Whom refers to aunt, a person. In number 5, whose is the correct possessive pronoun. It refers to giraffes. In number 6, that refers to car. It is restrictive. Therefore, that must be used instead of which. It refers not to just any car, but that car that he has owned for 20 years. Good job, everyone.
Okay, we are in our last 10-minute slot. I will quickly do another video with you guys. This one is on adjective clauses. It is basically a step ahead of what we have already done. Okay, this is also something that we have
An
done.
adjective clause.
Remember, we used to, the previous video was meant to highlight the pronoun, the different ways you use them. And now this is exactly how we used to do in our grade 6 book. Okay, so hence again I've used the video for you guys.
Is a group of words containing a subject and a verb that does the work of an adjective and begins with a relative pronoun. Who, whom, whose, which, or that. Review the functions of relative pronouns. Who is the subjective form and refers to people only. Whom is the objective form. It refers to people only.
Rumes, I will give the answer to your question in a little while. Let it finish, okay?
Whose is the possessive. It refers to people and things. That refers to people or things in restrictive clauses. Which refers to things only. Let's review adjectives. Single word adjectives. He is a kind man. Kind modifies man. Let's follow the wooded path. Wooded modifies path. He gave a long speech. Long modifies speech. Phrases may also be used as adjectives. For example, he is a man with a kind heart. With a kind heart is the phrase form of kind. Let's follow the path through the woods. He gave a speech of great length. Now let's take a look at how adjectives may be made into clauses. The relative clause can restrict the meaning of the noun it modifies. No commas are used. Or merely add information. Commas are used. Who and whom. He is a man who has a kind heart. This is restrictive. Only that man, the one who has a kind heart. He is a man whom we admire very much for his kindness. Again, a restrictive clause. Again, it refers to the man that is kind, not just any man. That. Let's follow the path that winds through the woods. This is also restrictive, only the path through the woods, not the path by the lake or by the garden, etc. Which. His speech, which was very long, kept our interest. This is non-restrictive because which was very long does not restrict the meaning of the interesting speech. We can take out which was very long and still have the main idea. His speech kept our interest.
Just a minute, Kashyap.
Whose?
Yes, I know the time.
The man whose speech was very long kept our interest. Here we see the restrictive form of the same sentence.
3 more minutes for the video as well.
Pause the video and identify the adjective clause and the relative pronoun in the following sentences. Then identify the noun that the entire clause modifies.
Yes. Based on what we just learned and based on how well, because I am confident that I taught you guys very well, okay? Based on all the information, according to me, I still have 5 minutes, okay? It doesn't matter. The lesson is just like the video is just 3 minutes only. It's basically now coming to an end. I can do the exercise verbally with you. I would like to. Simply, what you have to do is underline the relative, the relative clause and identify the noun that it modifies, okay? I can do the first one for you. Our relatives who live in Karachi will visit us soon. Who live in Karachi? Where is my annotation? Okay. Who live in Karachi is your relative clause, and this is your relative pronoun. Who is your relative pronoun? Relatives is the noun that is being described. Remember, I used to do the same way in grade 6 as well. Okay. Kashyap, you had a question?
Ma'am, I didn't have any question. It was not me, I guess.
Okay, okay. Right. Hania Idris, I'd like you to attempt number 2.
Ma'am, can I do number 3?
Who is this?
Zainab Naki.
Okay, yes, please. Yes, Hania, I'd like you to attempt number 2. If you want, you can annotate yourselves. I don't think you have the ability to. Yes, please.
Oh, ma'am, we have the ability.
Okay, yes, please. Then quickly make sure that you can quickly do it. Zainab, attempt number 3. Harsh.
Ma'am,
Okay,
can I
ma'am.
attend number
Just a minute. I am going to award you numbers and you can quickly choose a color for yourself and then quickly attempt the exercise. All you have to do is simply underline the relative clause and circle the noun that it modifies. Okay. Number 2, Hania.
Okay.
Number 3, Zen.
Ma'am, can I choose 4-1?
Wait, I am going to assign people. Just a minute. Number 4, Hashim.
My color is yellow.
Just it doesn't matter, beta. You can choose any color that you want. Number 2 is Hania. Number 3 is Zainab. Number 4 is Hashir. Number 5 is Alian. Acha, Alian Amjad already did one. Ismail. Hamza Ismail. Number 5. Did I assign number 4? Yes, I did. Hania, I'm
Yes,
still
ma'am, you did.
waiting for you to attempt number 3. Oh, sorry, number 2. Underline the relative clause, circle the pronoun, the noun that it defines. Number 5.
Ma'am, can I do the sixth one?
Just a minute. Rimsha and Urva. Number 6 goes for you. Who is this? Muhammad Salman. Are you attempting number 8? Okay. Number 6, Rimsha and Urva. Number 7, Yusuf. Number 8, Muhammad Salman. Number 8.
Ma'am, I have to leave. Laptop is dying.
Okay, okay, okay. You can leave the session if you wish. And Kashaf, I'd like you to do number 9. ML, number 10.
Ma'am, can I do number 2, Alina?
Okay, fine. Yes, please, Alina. I think Hania is
Ma'am?
unable to. People, I'm still waiting for your annotations. I am allowing
should
you
we
to
do it
annotate and
then?
you're not doing it today.
Ma'am, aren't we supposed to take turns?
Just do it on top. It's okay. It's okay. That was the day. It doesn't matter, Alina. I can see your name. Alina, I can see your name. When you guys write on top, I can already see who is doing the task. See, it shows on my screen.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's absolutely okay.
Ma'am, can we leave now?
Please mark your attendance and then you're allowed to leave.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. According to me, it is the
Okay,
last
ma'am.
minute. Okay. Good job, everyone. Good job. Just to let you guys know, here are the answers. Just to let you guys know, here are the answers. We are now entering the last minute of our session. Very good. Good job, everyone. Okay. And based on this lesson, I would appreciate if you guys can attempt your grammar exercise A, B, C, and D. You do not have to do exercise D. Okay. If you have marked your attendance, yes, please. Thank you, Zainab. Yes, come to that as well, Rumes. Wait, I do have that in my mind.
Ma'am.
These are not Indian.